So I am going through the 613 laws that are found in the Bible. And I got to laws concerning the duty of the community and observing the authority of the laws of Yah and the anointed of Yah. Every male 20 years old and above must give half a shekel to the sanctuary of Yah annually. Exodus 30:12 through 16. When you take the census of children of Israel to account them, each one must pay Yah a ransom for his life at the time he is counted. Then no plague will come of them when you number them. This is what everyone among those who are numbered shall give: half a shekel according to the shekel of the sanctuary. About 1/5 of half a shekel is an offering to Yah. Everyone included among those who are numbered, being 20 years old and above, shall give an offering to Yah. The rich shall not give more, and the poor shall not give less than half a shekel, giving an offering to Yah to make atonement for yourself. And you shall take the atonement money of the children of Israel, and shall appoint it for the service of the tabernacle of meeting, that it may be a memorial for the children of Israel in front of Yah, to make atonement for yourselves. Listen to and obey the anointed servants of Yah, the overseers of the sanctuary of Yahweh. Deuteronomy 18:15 through 19. Yahweh, your Father, will raise up for you a prophet from the midst of your own brothers. Him you must listen to. For this is what you asked of Yahweh at Horeb, on the day you gathered together, saying, let us not hear the voice of Yahweh our Father, nor see this great fire any more, or we will die. Then Yahweh said to me, what they have spoken is the truth. I will rise up from them a prophet like you from among their brothers, and I will put my words in his mouth, and he will tell them everything I command him. Whoever will not listen to my words, which he speak in my name, I will judge him for it. 173. The king must be appointed by Yahweh. Deuteronomy 17:15. Then be sure you set a king over you whom Yahweh your Father chooses. He must be from among your own brothers. He must not be a foreigner who is not your brother. Listen to and obey the anointed priest of Yahweh, the body of the elders of the sanctuary of Yahweh, under the direction of the overseer of the sanctuary of Yahweh. Deuteronomy 17:9 through 11. Go to the priests who are Levites and to the judges who is in office at that time. Ask for their decision, and they will give you the sentence of judgment. You must act accordingly to the sentence they pronounce for you at the place of Yahweh's chooses. Be careful to do all they order you to do. According to the law they teach you, you shall do, and accordingly to the discretion they give, you shall do. You must not turn aside to the right hand, nor to the left from the sentence they pronounce for you. See also Deuteronomy 17:8 through 13. Speak the truth when testifying in a lawsuit or an investigation. Exodus 23:2. Do not follow the crowd in doing evil. When you give testimony in a lawsuit, do not pervert justice by siding with the crowd. Very important. So many people this day and age opt to go along with things to get along versus standing alone, standing proud and tall on the facts. The priest and their assistants must be chosen by Yahweh. Deuteronomy 16:18. You must appoint judges and officers in all the cities Yahweh your Father gives you, for each of your tribes, and they shall judge the people with righteous judgment. Ladies and gentlemen, if I was you and somebody had stole my offspring, I'd be using Exodus 18, 19 through 26, Deuteronomy 1, 13 through 17, Acts 1, 20 through 26, and Acts 6, 1 through 7. You must appoint judges and officers in all the cities Yahweh your Father gives you, from each of your tribe, and they shall judge the people with righteous judgments. Do you think Yahweh, the Creator, would be happy with what these Baal priests are doing, what these ministerial administrators are doing? Unrighteous judgments without clean hands, stealing your offspring, okay? 177, the priest of the sanctuary of Yahweh, chooses by Yahweh, must judge the people impartially according to the laws of Yahweh. Oh man, now we're starting to see where Roman law, canon law is coming into this, because they know they cannot breach the law of the Creator. Now let's look at this a little from a different angle. We have Roman civil law. We have canon law, okay? Now, consequently enough, it was the Romans who crucified Yahweh, right? Allegedly put him on a cross, correct? And yet, we still follow Roman civil law as though they have done no wrong. But here they're the ones that killed the Son of the Creator, and yet we still follow their laws. But they're still bound by God's law. They know what they did was wrong. And if you stand with Yahweh, you stand with the Creator, you can never be beaten or defeated when you stand righteously and you stand in the right. So 177, the priest of the sanctuary of Yahweh, chosen by Yahweh, must judge the people impartially according to the laws of Yahweh. Well, doesn't Yahweh and the Creator tell us, let he who has not sinned cast the first stone? Which ministerial administrator sitting on the bench has not sinned, right? Okay. Leviticus 19, 15. Do not pervert judgment. You shall not show partiality to the poor, nor honor the persons of the great. In righteousness you shall judge your brother fairly. Well, when a ministerial administrator issues a ticket to one, a fine to one person for $100 and a fine to another for $50, but the infraction was the same infraction, is that fair? Is that showing impartiality? And if one pays their debt to society, whether it be through incarceration, fines, fees, and levies, if one does that, is the slate not wiped clean, or shall we forever pass judgment against them for their wrongdoings in the past? See, we have this thing called double jeopardy. Well, you get a speeding ticket one weekend, and then you get a speeding ticket the next weekend, and instead of forgiving you for your trespass and you paying your trespass fees and all that, never mind, let's ignore commerce for a minute, and let's just look at the reality of fairness. I see all the time that these people say equal opportunity employer, but the second they find out that you've had some kind of criminal history, never mind that a man can change and grow. Because of that history, it limits you. Is that equal opportunity? Do we not consider the debt to society paid upon completion of sentence? Yes or no? Those are the questions that weigh upon my mind when I read this stuff. To me, impartiality, being able to openly see what has transpired and act accordingly. And I don't think that these people that are holding these positions as judge are actually doing that. 178, whoever is aware of a sin or of evidence in a case must speak up and testify. All right, so whoever has witnessed an egregious act or a trespass must speak up and testify. Now that goes for these judges, these chancellors, these ministerial administrators. If they see inequity, they're supposed to stand up and testify against that inequity. They're supposed to stand with their fellow man and testify against the inequity that has come upon them. And And so when they see a crime, they're supposed to report that crime. It's supposed to go further up the chain so these things can be handled. I see I got an invite here. I'm going to bring this gal on. Oh, where did it go? Let's see. I lost you. If you send me another invite, I'll try and bring you on here. Michelle, how are you? All right. If a person sins because he does not speak up when he hears a public charge to testify regarding something he has seen or knows about, he will be held responsible. 179. The testimony of witnesses shall be examined thoroughly by the priest. Deuteronomy 13:14. Then you must inquire, probe, and investigate it thoroughly. And if it is true, and it has been proven that such an abomination was committed among you, see also Deuteronomy 19:18. 180. False witness shall be judged according to the law. Deuteronomy 19:19. We're not supposed to be bearing false witness against our brothers. When a prosecuting attorney is bearing false witness against you and dragging you before a felonious court to extort and fleece you, he's causing you harm by bearing false witness. He cannot testify, and she cannot testify in the court with firsthand knowledge to an injury, harm, damage, or loss sustained by your actions. So what are they doing? They're bearing false witness against you. And, ladies and gentlemen, that's a violation of the law. These are 613 laws in the Bible, and I won't read these to you. It's not going to happen all tonight, but I find this very interesting. False witness shall be judged according to the law, Deuteronomy 19:19. Then do to him as he intended to do to his brother. In this way you must purge the evil from among you. See also Matthew 7:1-5. 181. When a person is found murdered and the murderer is known, a prescribed procedure must be performed. Deuteronomy 21:1-9. If anyone is found slain, lying in a field in the land of Yahweh your Father is giving you to possess, and it is not known who killed him, then your elders and your judges shall go out and measure the distance from the body to the neighboring cities. Then the elders of the city nearest the body shall take a heifer that has never been worked and which has not pulled with a yoke, and lead her down to the valley that has not been plowed or planted. And where there is a flowing stream, there is a valley. They are to break their heifer's neck. Break the heifer's neck. The priest's the sons of Levi shall come near, for Yahweh your Father has chosen them to minister, and to pronounce blessings in the name of Yahweh, and to decide all cases of controversy and assault. Then all the elders of the city nearest to the body shall wash their hands over the heifer whose neck was broken in the valley, and they shall declare, our hands did not shed this blood, nor did our eyes see it done, except this atonement of your people Israel, who you have redeemed, O Yahweh, and do not hold your people guilty of the blood of the innocent man, and the bloodshed shall be atoned for. In this way you will purge from yourself the guilt of shedding innocent blood, since you have done that which is right in the sight of Yahweh. 182. 6 cities of refuge in the land of Israel must be established. Numbers 35:11-13. Then appointed cities to serve as your city of refuge, where a person who accidentally kills someone may flee. They shall be cities of refuge from the blood avenger, so that a person accused of murder may not die before he stands in judgment in front of the congregation. Of all the cities you gave, 6 shall be cited of refuge. See also Numbers 35:6-15, Deuteronomy 19:2-7. 183, the priest of and Levites must be given cities to live in. Numbers 35, 2 through 3. Command the children of Israel to give the Levites cities to live in, from the inheritance they will possess. Also give the Levites the common land around these cities. They shall have these cities to live in, and the open land around them shall be for their cattle, herds, and animals. See also Numbers 35, 2 through 5. 184. Build a guard rail around a roof, if it is flat, and use it as living space, and guard against hazards in the home. Deuteronomy 22, 8. Right there it's telling you about protecting your property, standing your ground, protecting your loved ones. Build a guardrail around your roof if it is flat, use it as living space, and guard against hazards in the home. When you build a new house, then you must make a parapet for your roof, so you may not bring the guilt of bloodshed upon your house if anyone falls from it. 11. God worship, the worship of Elohim. The practice of God worship must be destroyed. Deuteronomy 12, 2 through 4. You must utterly destroy the places where the nations shall drive out worshipped their gods, Elohim, on the high mountains, on the hills, and under every spreading tree. You must destroy their altars, break down their sacred pillars, images of the sun god, Bala, and burn their sacred poles, Asherah poles. Cut down their images of their gods, Elohim and Teraphim, and wipe out their names from these places. You must not worship Yahweh your Father in such ways. Yahweh your Father is not a God. See also Deuteronomy 7, 2. Also, 186. A city which turns to God worship must be treated according to the law. Deuteronomy 13, 12 through 15. If you hear it said about one of the cities that Yahweh is giving you to live in, that corrupt men have risen up among you and enticed and led the inhabitants of their own city astray, saying, let us go and worship gods, Elhama, which you have not known. Then you must inquire, probe, and investigate it thoroughly. And if it is true, and it has been proven that such an abomination was committed among you, you shall surely kill the inhabitants and the city with the edge of a sword, utterly destroying Sherma, all that is in it with its livestock. See also Deuteronomy 13, 12 through 18, Zech 14, 17 through 18. The God-worship nation who utterly refuses to repent will suffer destruction. Deuteronomy 20, 17. You must utterly and completely destroy them. Shrem the Hittite, the Amorite, the Canaanite, the Perizzite, Hivite, and the Jebusite, just as Yahweh your Father has commanded you. See also Deuteronomy 7, 1 through 2. Blot out the remembrance of God worship. Deuteronomy 25, 19. Therefore, when Yahweh your Father has given you rest from your enemies all around you, in the land of Yahweh your Father is giving you to possess as an inheritance, then blot out the memory of Amalek from under heaven. Do not forget this. See also Mal 4, 1 through 3. Remember the curse of that God worship brought to Israel. Deuteronomy 25, 17 through 18. Remember what the Amalekites did to you on the way as you were coming out of Egypt. Amalek met you on your journey and attacked all the stranglers in the rear rank when you were tired and weary. Amalek did not reverence Yahweh. See also 1 Samuel 15, 1 through 18. 12. Laws concerning times of tribulation and persecution. 190. Our conduct must be according to the law of Yahweh during times of persecution. Deuteronomy 20, 11 through 12. If they accept your offer of peace and open their gates to you, all the people in it shall be subject to forced labor and shall work for you. But if the city will not make peace with you, but would engage you in battle, then you shall besiege it. See also Matthew 10, 16 through 31. The priest must address the congregation in times of tribulation. Deuteronomy 20, 2 through 4. When you are about to go into battle, the priest shall come forward and address the men of war. And he shall say to them, Hear, O Israel, today you are going into battle against your enemies. Do not be faint of hearted. Do not be afraid. Do not tremble, nor be terrified because of them. For Yahweh your Father is he who goes with you to fight for you against your enemies and give you victory. The camp of Yahweh must be kept in a sanitary condition. Deuteronomy 23, 9. When you are encamped against your enemies, keep yourself from every impure thing. All right. So when you're going to battle at court, when you're in the battle with these demons who are seeking to destroy your family and take you away from Yahweh and the teachings of righteousness, and they're stealing your offspring, stay away from those impure things. Stay away from those drugs that cloud your mind. Stay away from the alcohol, and dig deep into your literature and your research into these 613 rules, laws of Yahweh, of the Bible. They've been given to us to protect us, but we don't know the law anymore. Because we don't know the law anymore, we don't know how to enforce the law. Because if you don't know the law, how would you ever know that you could enforce it, right? So we want to start becoming learned in our communities and telling people the truth about what's really going on. The camp of Yahweh must be equipped with the necessary implements to keep it in a sanitary condition, and each must do his part. Deuteronomy 23, 12 through 14. Okay, 13. Our duties to our fellow man. Stolen property must be returned to its owner. Leviticus 6, 2 through 5. Ladies and gentlemen, experiencing theft by taking in the judicial system. Rule number 194, it's a law. Stolen property must be returned to its owners. Leviticus 6, 2 through 5. If a person sins and commits a trespass, okay, what's a trespass? A trespass is a breach of your unalienable rights against Yahweh by lying to his brother about what was delivered to him for safekeeping, or about a pledge, or about a robbery, or if he was deceived and extorted from his brother, okay, or if he has found what was lost and lies concerning it, or vows falsely. If any one of these things a man may do, sinning, then it shall be because he has sinned and is guilty, that he shall restore what he has stolen, or the things which he has deceitfully obtained, or what was delivered to him for safekeeping, or the lost thing which he found. For all he has vowed falsely about, he shall restore its full value, adding 1/5 more to it, and giving it to whomever it belongs on the day of his trespass offering. Very important there. These administrators stealing things from you, ladies and gentlemen, owe you a duty, and they're liable for it. And it's found in Leviticus 6, 2 through 5. I'm going to tell you why this is so powerful. Because it tells you in this good book, you can't serve two masters. For you will loathe one and fear the other. Or maybe you'll love one and loathe the other. But it still stands to reason that you can either follow in the Creator's footsteps and follow him and give yourself to him, Or you can attempt to serve two masters, for which leads to confusion, which ultimately leads to mass manipulation. So Leviticus 6, 2 through 5 tells you about stolen property must be returned to its owner. Now, your offspring, you own them. They're yours. It's your property. Okay, they're a gift from the Creator. They're yours. They don't belong to anybody else. No man has a right to tell another man, absent a victim, of what to do with his family or how to raise them. All right? Half the reason we got the mess we got today is because government has reared its ugly head into our lives, in our homes. We are the kingdom of our own domain. In our own house, we are the king. That is our house. That is our sanctuary. We're supposed to be able to live sensibly, free from a breach of our unalienable rights, to practice in our religious ceremonies, and to have sanctuary within our own homes. Okay? 195. Poor must be taken care of according to the laws of Yahweh. Well, geez, I don't see the government doing anything to take care of anybody. In fact, I see more homeless veterans than I see out of any other group of organized people. Our veterans who allegedly served and protected us, which really worked for bankers, sure don't seem to be getting treated very well. And when they get brought back here, they're now named, under the National Defense Authorization Act, Homeland Security terrorists. Okay, they're a national security interest because they're highly trained. Okay. So the poor must be taken care of according to the law of Yahweh. Deuteronomy 15, 8 and 11. But you must be open-handed to him and willing, lend him enough of whatever he needs. But the poor will never cease for the land. Therefore, I command you, saying, you shall open wide your hands to your poor and needy brother in your land. See also Leviticus 25, 35 through 36. Law 196. When a Hebrew slave goes free, the owner must give him gifts. Deuteronomy 15, 12 through 14 and 18. Law number 197. Loans to brothers must be without interest. Ladies and gentlemen, when a bank gives you an alleged loan, I'm telling you, interest shall not be had. And it's a violation of the law. When you loan something to your brother, it must be without interest. That's a law. You'll find that in Exodus 22, 25. If you lend money to one of my people among you who is needy, do not be like moneylenders. Charge him no interest. 198. Loans for a foreigner may be with interest. Deuteronomy 23, 20. You may charge interest to a foreigner, but to your brother you must not charge interest, so that Yahweh, your Father, may bless you in all that you set your hand to do in the land of you are entering to possess. 199. Restore a pledge for a loan to its owner if he needs it. Deuteronomy 24, 12 through 13. If the man is poor, you must not hold his cloak security overnight. 13. And here's something that drew me to this wonderful book. Notice the word security, lender, money changer. All these words we find in law, in Black's Law dictionaries. We find them in banking. It's absolutely amazing what this book will show you. So he may sleep in his own garment, then he will bless you, and it shall be accounted to you as righteousness in front of Yahweh your Father. Law number 200. Pay the hired worker his wage at the agreed time. That's Deuteronomy 24, 14 and 15. A man is worth his hard day's labor. Okay? Do not take advantage of a hired man who is poor and needy, whether one of your brothers or one of the strangers living in your cities. Pay him his wages each day before sunset, because he is poor and is counting on it. Otherwise, he just might cry out to Yahweh against you, and you will be guilty of sin. 201. Permit the poor to eat of the produce of the vineyard or the standing grain. Deuteronomy 23, 24 through 25. When you enter into your brother's vineyard, you may eat all the grapes you please, but you must not put any in any container. When you enter into your brother's standing grain, you may pick kernels with your hands, but you must not put a sickle to his standing grain. Help a stranger who has a fallen animal. Exodus 23, 5. If you see a donkey of someone who hates you lying under its burden, and you might refrain from helping it, you shall surely help him with it. Law 203. Help a brother who has a fallen animal. You shall not see your brother's donkey or his ox fallen on the road and ignore it. Be sure to help it get to its feet. So you're passing somebody on the highway and they got a flat tire, stop. You're supposed to help your fellow man. You're not supposed to drive by. All right? 204, lost property must be restored to its owner. That's Deuteronomy 22, 1. You shall not see your brother's ox or his sheep straying away and ignore it. Be sure to take it back to your brother. See also Deuteronomy 22, 1 through 3, and Exodus 23, 4. Law number 205. Those who sin must be corrected. Leviticus 19, 17. You shall not hate your brother or your sister in your heart. Rebuke your brother or your sister frankly, so you will not share in his or her quilt. 206. Law number 206 out of the Bible. Love your neighbor, whether a brother or an enemy, as yourself. Leviticus 19, 18. Do not seek revenge nor bear a grudge against one of your own people, but you shall love your brother and or your sister as yourself. I am Yahweh. Law 207. Love the stranger and the new convert among you. Leviticus 19, 34. The stranger living with you must be treated as one of your native born, and you shall love him as yourself. For you were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am Yahweh. See also Deuteronomy 10, 19. Law number 208. Use only honest weights and measures. Leviticus 19, 36. You shall have honest balance, honest weights, an honest ephah, a dry measure, and an honest hin, a liquid measure. I am Yahweh, your father, who brought you out of the land of Egypt. Family. 209. Law 209 in the Bible of 613. Show honor and respect for the appointed teacher of Yahweh and for the gray-headed, Leviticus 19, 32. And for the gray-headed, ladies and gentlemen, respect your elders. That is something our youth and our generation has lost. People my age don't even understand the basic fundamentals of respecting their elders. It doesn't mean you have to believe everything they say, but give them their respect. They've been around the block. They've learned some things. They've seen some things. They know some things. Don't ignore that. You're just making your life hard. You shall stand up before the gray-headed, and you shall honor the presence of the elder or the teacher, thereby giving reverence to your heavenly Father. I am Yahweh. Law 210. Show honor and respect to your parents. Exodus 20, 12. Honor your father and mother, so your days may be long upon the land which Yahweh your Father is giving to you. See also Leviticus 19, 3. So honor your mother and father. Do your best to represent your family. Always try and remain in honor. Law 211. Become holy as Yahweh is holy. Leviticus 19, 2. Speak to all the congregation of the children of Israel, and say to them, you shall be holy, for I, Yahweh, your heavenly Father, am holy. Law 212. Bring forth the holy seed, the 144,000 holy priesthood promised to Abraham. Genesis 1, 26 through 28. Then Yahweh said, I will make man in my image, according to my likeness. They will have rulership over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, over the cattle, and over the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So Yahweh created man in his own image. In the image of Yahweh he created the man. Then he created the woman from the man. Then Yahweh blessed him, and Yahweh said to him, be fruitful and multiply. Fill the earth and subdue it. Have rulership over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over every living thing that moves on the earth. See also Genesis 12, 2 through 3, and Mal, 2, 15. Law number 213 in the Bible. Marriage must be according to the laws of Yahweh. Genesis 2, 24. Therefore a man shall leave his father and his mother, and he shall be united to his wife in his own house, and they will therefore be as one family. See also Deuteronomy 24, 1, Exodus 21, 7 through 11, Leviticus 21, 7 through 9, 13 through 14, 1 Corinthians 7, 1 Corinthians 11 through 11, 3, and 1 Corinthians, 1 KEP 3, 1 through 7, and 1 Timothy 2, 8 through 15. See also reconsidering Yahweh's laws of slavery and marriage obligations. Law 214, a bridegroom is to rejoice with his bride. Deuteronomy 24, 5. If a man has become recently married, he must not be sent to war or be charged with any other duty, but he shall be free at home 1 year and bring joyfulness to his wife he has married. Law 215. All males must be circumcised, newborn males on the 8th day. Genesis 17, 10 through 12 and 14. Law 216. Should a man die childless, his brother must either marry the widow, or Deuteronomy 25, 5 through 6. Law 217, he may release his brother's widow, Deuteronomy 25, 7, 10. 218, the law concerning a man who violates a virgin, Deuteronomy 22, 29. 219, the priest must judge in a case of premarital promiscuity, Deuteronomy 22, 13 through 15. Law 220, a woman's father may utterly refuse to give his daughter to a man even though he pays the bride's price, Exodus 22, 16 through 17. Law 221, the female captive must be treated in accordance with special regulations concerning repentance and conversion, Deuteronomy 21, 11 through 14. Law 222, divorce can only be on account of fornication, God worship, Deuteronomy 24, 1 through 4. Law number 223, a woman suspected of adultery must submit to required test, Numbers 5, 12 through 15. Judgments. Law number 224, when required by law, the judges must administer the appropriate punishment, Deuteronomy 25, 2 through 3. If the guilty man deserves to be beaten, the judge shall make him lie down and have him whipped in his presence with the number of lashes his crime deserves. But he must not give him more than 40 lashes. If he is whipped more than that, your brother will be degraded in your sight. Law 225, the law concerning unintentional homicide, Numbers 35, 22 through 25. But it is without hostility someone suddenly shoves another, or unintentionally throws something at him, or without seeing him drops a stone on him that could kill him, and he dies. Then since he was not his enemy and he did not intend to harm him, the congregation must judge between him and the blood avenger according to these judgments. In these cases, the congregation must protect the one accused of murder from the hand of the blood avenger and send him back to the city of refuge to which he fled. He must stay there until death of the high priest who was anointed with the holy oil. See also Numbers 35, 22 through 29, Deuteronomy 19, 4 through 10, and Exodus 21, 13. Law number 226, the law concerning murder, Deuteronomy 19, 11 through 13. However, if someone hates his brother and lies in wait for him, then attacks and kills him, and then flees to one of these cities, the elders of the city he came from shall bring him back from the city of refuge, and hand him over to the blood avengers to die. You must not show pity onto him. You must purge from Israel the quilt of shedding innocent blood, so that it may go well with you. See also Exodus 21, 12, 14, Numbers 35, 16 through 21, and Leviticus 24, 17, Genesis 9, 6. Law 227, there is one law for all, for the sanctuary of Yah and the strangers. Numbers 15, 15 through 16. One ordinance shall be for you of the congregation, and for the strangers who sojourners with you, as an ordinance forever throughout your generation, as you are, so shall the stranger be in front of Yahweh. One law and one manner shall be for all the strangers who sojourners with you. See also Exodus 12, 49, and Leviticus 24, 22. Law 228. One who sins, breaks any of the laws of Yahweh, whether intentionally or unintentionally, is guilty. Leviticus 5, 17. If anyone sins and commits any of these things which are forbidden to be done by the laws of Yahweh, though he does not know it, yet he is guilty and shall bear his iniquity. Numbers 15, 30. But the person who sins presumptuously and defiantly, whether he is native born or is a stranger, that one brings reproach on Yahweh and blasphemies him. That person must be cut off from his people. See also Deuteronomy 27, 26. Law number 229. The penalty for sin, which is the breaking transgression of the law of Yahweh, is eternal death. Numbers 15, 30 through 31. But the person who sins presumptuously and definitely, whether he is native born or a stranger, that one brings reproach to Yahweh's blasphemies him, the person must be cut off from his people, because he has despised the word of Yahweh and broken his laws. That person must surely be cut off, and his guilt shall be upon his own head. Exodus 32, 33. Yahweh replied to Moses, whoever has sinned against me, I will blot him out from my book. See also Deuteronomy 29, 20, Leviticus 24, 10 through 23, and Romans 6, 20 through 23, and Deuteronomy 19, 21. Law number 230. Atonement can be made through the righteous high priest of those who truly repent of sin and turn in complete obedience to the laws of Yahweh. Leviticus 16, 16, 32 through 34. The body of whom is, Law 231, the body of one who is executed must be buried the same day. Deuteronomy 21, 23. His body must not remain overnight on the tree. You must surely bury him that day, so that you do not defile the land which Yahweh your Father is giving you as an inheritance. He who is hanged is accused of Yahweh. Laws concerning slaves, employees, and servants. 232. Hebrew slaves must be treated accordingly to the special laws for them. Exodus 21, 2 through 6. If you buy a Hebrew slave, he may serve you for 6 years, but in the 7th year he shall go out free without paying anything. Now that's really interesting, because when we look at the UCC 1 and we start to evaluate the Cestui Que Vie Act of 1666, and they say that after 7 years you're presumed and assumed to be rendered lost and dead at sea, okay? And so one of the correlations here, when you study the law and you study the UCC, and you study these things, something that you will notice is the timelines and the time frames that are given to you. For example, the 6th year, but in the 7th year he shall go out free without paying anything. And so 7 years you're rendered lost and dead at sea. In the 7 years your slave is supposed to be set free. If he comes alone, he is to go free alone. But if he has a wife when he comes, she is to go with him. If his owner has given him a wife and she bears him sons or daughters, the woman and her children shall belong to her owner, and the man shall go out by himself. But if the servant plainly says, I love my owner, my wife, and my children, I will not go out free, then his owner shall bring him to the judges. He shall take him to the door or the doorstep and pierce his ear through within all. Then he will be his servant for life. See also Deuteronomy 15, 12 through 18, Leviticus 25 through 39, 25, 39 through 43. Law number 233, the owner of his son may marry his Hebrew maidservant. Exodus 21, 8 through 9. Law number 234, if the owner of his son does not marry his Hebrew maidservant, he must allow her father to redeem her. Exodus 21, 8. Law number 235, the regulations of the foreign slave. Leviticus 24, 44 through 46. Your male and female slaves are to come from the nations around you. From them you may buy slaves. You may also buy some of the sojourners living among you and members of their clans born in your country, and they will become your property. You may take them as an inheritance to your children after you. They shall be your permanent slaves. But your brothers, the children of Israel, you shall not rule over one another ruthlessly. Lawsuits. Law 236. Judgments must be rendered in the cases of injury caused by a person. Exodus 21, 18 through 25. And if a man quarrel and one hits the other with a stone or his fist or a tool, and he does not die but is confined to bed, if the other gets up and walks around outside with his staff, the one who struck the blow will not be held responsible. However, he must pay the injured man for the loss of his time and see that he is completely healed. Or if a man beats his servant or his maidservant with a rod and the slave dies as a direct result, he must surely be punished. However, he is not to be punished if the slave gets up after a day or two, since the slave is his property. If men fight and hurt a woman with child so that she gives birth prematurely, but there is no serious injury, the offender must be fined whatever the woman's husband demands and the court allows. But if there is serious injury, you are to take life for life, eye for eye, tooth for tooth, hand for hand, foot for foot, burn for burn, wound for wound, stripe for stripe. See also Leviticus 24, 17 through 21, Deuteronomy 19, 21. Law number 237. Judgment must be rendered in cases of injury caused by an animal. Exodus 21, 28 through 29. If a bull gores a man or a woman to death, then the bull shall surely be stoned, and its flesh shall be eaten, but the owner of the bull will not be held responsible. But if the bull tended to the thrust thrust out of with its horns, and this was made unknown to its owner, and he has not kept it pinned up, so that it has killed a man or a woman, the bull shall be stoned, and its owner shall be put to death. See Exodus 21, 28 through 32. Law 238 in the Bible. Judgment must be rendered in the case of injury caused to an animal. Exodus 21, 33 through 34. Law number 239. A thief must make full restitution or else be sold for his theft. Exodus 22, 1 through 4. If a man steals an ox or a sheep and slaughters it for sale or sells it, he shall pay back 5 head of oxen for the ox, and 4 sheep for the sheep. If the thief is found breaking in and he is struck so that he dies, the defender is not guilty for his bloodshed. Okay, defending one's property, you have no guilt, no sin for defending your family, for protecting your property. But if he strikes him after sunrise, he is guilty of bloodshed. A thief must make full restitution, but if he has nothing, then he shall be sold for his theft. If the theft is found alive in his possession, whether it is an oxen, donkey, or sheep, he shall pay back double. Law number 240. Judgment must be rendered in cases of property damage caused by animals. Exodus 22, 5. If a man causes a field or a vineyard to be grazed, and let loose his animals, and they feed in another man's field, he shall make restitution from the best of his own field and the best of his own vineyard. Law number 241. Judgment must be rendered in cases of fire damage. Exodus 22, 6. If a fire breaks out and catches in thorn bushes so that it burns stacked standing grains, or a field, he who kindled the fire shall surely make restitution. Law number 242. Judgments must be rendered in cases involving items held for safekeeping. Exodus 22, 7 through 8. If a man gives his brother silver or possession of safekeeping, and they are stolen from his brother's house, the thief, if he is caught, must pay back double. But if the thief is not found, then the owner of the house must appear in front of the judges to determine whether he has laid his hands on the other man's property. Law number 243. Judgment must be rendered in cases involving animals held for safekeeping. Exodus 22, 10 through 13. Law number 244. Judgment must be rendered in cases of claims against a borrower. Exodus 22, 14 through 15. And if a man borrows an animal from his brother, and it is injured or it dies while the owner is not present, he must make restitution. But if the owner is with the animal, the borrower will not have to pay. If the animal was hired, the money paid for the hire then covers the loss. 245. Law number 245. Judgment must be rendered in disputes arising out of a sale. Leviticus 25, 14 through 17. And if you sell anything to your brother or buy from your brother's hand, you shall not oppress one another. You are to buy from your brother on a basis of the number of years since the Jubilee, and he is to sell to you on the basis of the number of years left for harvesting crops. When the years are many, you are to increase the price, and when the years are few, you are to decrease the price, because what he is really selling you is the number of crops. Do not take advantage of each other, thereby reverencing your Father, for I am Yahweh, your heavenly Father. Law 246. Judgment must be rendered in disputes over possessions of property. Exodus 22, 9. In all cases of illegal possession of an ox, a donkey, a sheep, a garment, or any other lost property which another claims to be his, both parties are to bring their cases in front of the judges. The one whom the judges declare guilty must pay double to his brother. Law number 247. Judgment must be rendered concerning monetary restitution in cases involving bodily damage. Deuteronomy 25, 11 through 12. If two men are fighting, and the wife of one of them comes to rescue her husband from the other one attacking him, and she reaches out and seizes him by his genitals, you shall cut off her hand, show her no pity. Exodus 22, 23 through 25. But if there is a serious injury, you are to take life for a life, eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, hand for a hand, foot for a foot, burn for a burn, wound for a wound, stripe for a stripe. See also Exodus 21, 18 through 25. Law number 248. Judgment must be rendered in disputes arising out of inheritance. Numbers 27, 8 through 11. And you shall speak to the children of Israel and say, if a man dies and has no son, then you shall cause his inheritance to pass to his daughter. If he has no daughter, then you shall give his inheritance to his brother. If he has no brother, then you shall give his inheritance to his father's brother. And if his father has no brothers, then you shall give this inheritance to the nearest kinsman in his clan, and he shall possess it. And this shall be to the children of Israel a statute of judgment, just as Yahweh commanded Moses. Deuteronomy 21, 15 through 17. If a man has two wives, one loved more, and the other loved less, and they both bear him sons, but the firstborn is the son of the wife he loves less, when he wills his property to his sons, he must give the rights of the firstborn to the son of the wife he loves more, in the preference to his actual firstborn, the son of his wife he loves less. He must acknowledge the son of his less loved wife as the firstborn by giving him a double portion of all he has. That son is the first sign of his father's strength. The right of the firstborn belongs to him. See also Numbers 36, 1 through 13. The 613 laws of Yahweh, the 365 prohibitions, God worship, the God worship of Elohim, and related practices. Do not trust in any power but Yahweh. Exodus 20, 3. You shall have no hinder gods, Elohims, at all. They are all in opposition against me. Do not make yourself in the image of any god, which is worship. Exodus 20, 4. You shall not make yourself any carved image and idol in the form of anything in heaven above, or on the earth beneath, or in the waters below. Do not take on the character of the gods. Leviticus 19, 4. Do not turn to gods, Elohim, nor make for yourself molten images. I am Yahweh your Father. Do not make gods out of anything. Exodus 20, 23. Do not make yourselves gods, Elohim or Teraphon, of silver or gold alongside of me. Do not bow down to any god. Exodus 20, 5. You shall not bow down to them, nor serve them. For I am Yahweh your Father, am a jealous heavenly Father, punishing the children for the law-breaking of the fathers to the third and fourth generation of those who hate me. Do not worship, serve, obey, nor follow the ways, laws of the gods. Deuteronomy 4, 15 through 19. Take carefully heed to yourself, for you saw no form when Yahweh spoke to you at Horeb from the midst of the fire. Watch that you do not become corrupt and make for yourselves a god, El Teraph, and imagine of any shape, whether formed like a man or a woman, or like any animal on earth, or any bird that flies in the air, or likely any creature that moves along the ground, or any fish in the waters below. And when you look up to the sky and you see the sun, the moon, and all the stars, all that which is arrayed in the heavens, do not be enticed into bowing down to them and worshiping things Yahweh has allotted to all the nations under heaven. Do not sacrifice children to any god. Leviticus 18:21. You shall not give any of your children to be passed through the fire to sacrifice them to Moloch. You shall not profane the name of Yahweh by giving your children to gods. Elohim. I am Yahweh. Do not seek after mediums. Leviticus 19:31. Do not turn to the mediums nor familiar spirits. Do not seek after them. To be defiled by them, I am Yahweh. Do not seek after familiar spirits. Leviticus 19:31. Do not turn to the mediums nor familiar spirits. Do not seek after them. To be defiled by them, I am Yahweh. Number 10. Do not seek to learn the ways of the gods in order to follow them. Deuteronomy 12:30. Be careful not to be ensnared into following them by asking about their gods. Elohim, saying, how did these nations serve their gods? Elohim, I also will do the same. 11. Do not use a sacred pillar or pole for worship of Yahweh. Do not set the feast by it. Deuteronomy 16:21-22. Do not make gods out of carved stone. That's number 12. Number 13, do not worship Azrahine, the queen of heaven. Deuteronomy 16:21. You must not plant a tree to be used as a sacred pole. Asherah pole for setting pagan feast beside the altar which you shall make to Yahweh your father. See also Ezekiel 8:3-5. Do not vow or worship in the same name of any god. And with that, I'm going to let you guys go for this evening. It's been a late one for me. But again, this is at page 49. I'll get back to it. It's only like 90 pages. It is the 613 laws of Yahweh, the 248 positive commandments, and then it goes into... let's see if I can do this real quick. Where's that? 40-something. And it goes into the 365 prohibitations. We're on page 49, so I'll come back later and read the rest of the pages. Prohibitation against making aliases with God-worshipping nations is one of the chapters. Blasphemy, the sanctuary of Yahweh. Again, these are prohibitations. The holy sacrifice, tithes, and offerings. Let's see. We also have the priests, the things that they're prohibited from. The dietary laws. I'm going to presume that is in dealing with consumption of animals. The Nazarites, the agriculture, the things that you're supposed to, like Law 210, do not harvest the corns of the fields, they are for the poor. That's just one to give a few. Loans of business and the treatment of slaves, employees, and servants. Let's see what else we got in here. Judgment and conduct of judges. Ooh. All right. I'm not going to get off here yet. All right. 28. Judgment and conduct of judges. 273. A judge must not pervert justice by rendering his own opinion. He must judge accordingly to the laws of Yahweh. Leviticus 19:15. Do not pervert judgment. You shall not show partiality to the poor, nor honor to the person of the great. In righteousness you shall judge your brother fairly. See also Deuteronomy 1:17. 247, a judge must not accept bribes. Well, here we go. Do not accept a bribe, for a bribe binds those who see and twist the words of the righteousness. Law number 275, a judge must not show partiality to the rich. Leviticus 19, 15. Do not pervert judgment. You shall not show partiality to the poor, nor honor the person of the great. In righteousness you shall judge your brother fairly. Law number 276, a judgment must not be afraid to give righteous judgment. Deuteronomy 1, 17. You must not show partiality in judgment. You shall listen to the small man as well as the mighty man, and you must not be afraid in any man's presence, for the judgment you render is the judgment of Yahweh. Bring to me any case too hard for you, and I will hear it. Law number 277, a judge must not show partiality to the poor. Leviticus 19, 15. Law number 278, a judge must not deny justice to the poor in his lawsuit. Exodus 23, 6. You must not prevent the judgment of your poor in his lawsuit. Law number 279, a judge must not show pity to the guilty. Deuteronomy 19, 11 through 13 and 21. However, if someone hates his brother and he lies in wait for him, then attacks him and kills him, and then flees to one of these cities, the elders of the city he came from shall send him, bring him back from the city of refuge and hand him over to the blood avenger to die. 280, a judge must not prevent the justice due to a stranger of the fatherless. Deuteronomy 24, 17. Law number 281, do not spread a false report. Exodus 23, 1. Law number 282, do not fail to report sins or testify in an investigation. That's Leviticus 5, 1. Law number 283, do not follow the crowd in doing evil. Exodus 23, 2. Law number 284, do not appoint as judge one who is ignorant of the laws of Yahweh. Deuteronomy 1, 13. 285. Law number 285. Do not give false testimony in lawsuits or investigations. Exodus 20, 16. 286. The judge must not accept false testimony in cases. Deuteronomy 19, 16 and 17. Law number 287. Do not judge a person for the actions of either their parents or their children. Deuteronomy 24, 16. Law number 288, do not judge a matter on the testimony of one's witness. Deuteronomy 19, 15. Law number 289, do not murder. Exodus 20, 13. Law number 290, the judges must not condemn an innocent or righteous person. Exodus 23, 7. Law number 291, do not judge a matter until it has been fully investigated. Deuteronomy 19, 18. Law number 292, do not put a murderer to death before the judges hear his case. Numbers 35, 12. Law number 293, do not fail to carry out the sentence of judgment. Deuteronomy 17, 11 through 12. Law number 294, do not punish the innocent victims of a crime. Deuteronomy 22, 26. Law number 295, do not accept ransom from one who willfully murdered. He must surely be put to death. Numbers 35, 31. Law number 296, do not accept ransom from one who killed accidentally. He must remain at the city of refuge. Numbers 35 through 32. Law number 297, do not endanger anyone's life. Leviticus 19, 16. Law number 298, do not neglect to protect against hazards. Deuteronomy 22, 8. Law number 299, do not mislead another person by giving unlawful advice. Leviticus 19, 14. Law number 300, do not administer more punishment than the law allows. Deuteronomy 25, 2 through 3. Law number 301, do not go about tale-bearing or slandering about anyone. Leviticus 19:16. Law number 302, do not bear hatred for anyone. Leviticus 19:17. Law number 303, do not share in another guilt by not correcting sin. Leviticus 19:17. Law number 304, do not seek revenge against your neighbor. Leviticus 19:18. Law number 305, do not bear a grudge against your neighbor. Leviticus 19:18. Law number 306, do not take the mother when taking the young birds. Deuteronomy 22:6. Law number 307, do not shave a diseased area of skin. Leviticus 13:33. Law number 308, do not remove the signs of leprosy. Leviticus 13:45. Deuteronomy 24:8. Law number 309, do not neglect to inform the priest when a dead body is found. Deuteronomy 21:1 and 2. Law number 310, do not permit a witch to live. Exodus 22:18. Law number 311, do not force a bridegroom to perform foreign military services during the first year of his marriage. Deuteronomy 24:5. Law number 312, do not rebel against the teachings of the anointed servants of Yahweh. Deuteronomy 17:11. Law number 313, do not add to any of the laws of Yahweh. Deuteronomy 4:12. Law number 314, do not take away from any of the laws of Yahweh. Deuteronomy 4:2. Law number 315, do not curse, reveal, or rebel against the appointed judges of Yahweh. Exodus 22:28. Law number 316, do not curse, reveal, or rebel against the authorities placed by Yahweh. Exodus 22:28. Law number 317, do not curse the deaf. Leviticus 19:14. Law number 318, do not curse parents or teachers. Exodus 21:17. Law number 319, do not strike or become violent with parents or teachers. Exodus 21:15. Law number 320, do not work on the Sabbath. Exodus 20:10. Exodus also, you'll find Exodus 31:15. Law number 321, do not conduct your own business or pleasure on the Sabbath. Exodus 16:29. Law number 322, do not kindle a fire on the Sabbath. Exodus 35:3. Law number 323, do not work on the first day of the feast of unleavened bread. Exodus 12:16. Law number 324, do not work on the seventh day of the feast of the unleavened bread. Exodus 12:16. Law number 325, do not work on the feast of weeks, Sabbath, Pentecost, first fruits, and harvest. Leviticus 23:21. Law number 326, do not work on the feast of trumpets. Leviticus 23:24 and 25. Law number 327, do not work on the first day of the feast of tabernacle, booths, and engravings. Leviticus 23:35. Law number 328, do not work on the last great day. Leviticus 23:36. Law number 329, do not work on the day of atonement, Yom Kippur, that great day. Leviticus 23:28. And with that, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed that. A book that my brother Joshua turned me on to. And I'll try and get through the rest of it. It's a beautiful book. Beautiful book.